Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Now we come to page number 30, that is all about similes and metaphors. You might have listened these two words before also. Today we are going to do that in some detail. Similes and metaphors, these are the types of figurative language. Now the definitions that are given over here is a simile is a comparison between two dissimilar things using the word like or as. For example, her hair is as white as snow, or the grass in the field is like a lush green carpet on the earth. A metaphor goes one step further to make a direct statement without using like or as. Metaphor is a figure of speech that is used to make a comparison between two different things which have something in common. So, both simile and metaphors, they are used actually for comparison of two things. And these also beautify the language. When we use simile, when we use metaphor, actually we beautify our writing, we beautify our language, we beautify our reading. Similarly, while talking also, when we use the similes and metaphors, it seems good. Now some task is also given over here. Search for the meanings of metaphors given below and record in your notebook. Use these metaphors in your own sentences to make their meanings clear. For example, feeling blue. The example is already given over there. Feeling blue means feeling very depressed or sad. Apple of my eyes means someone very favorite, liked by me. Time is a thief means time passes very quickly, like a thief. We don't know, but actually the time is passing. A bubbly personality means a very cheerful, high-spirited person. A very cheerful personality. It seems that you are feeling blue. Example is given over here. Is there something wrong that you would like to share with me? Now this was actually the example of feeling blue. Similarly, you can make your own sentences of apple of my eye, time is a thief, and bubbly personality. Now use these words in sentences. Then so many examples are given over there in your book also on page number 30. Now metaphors, you are the apple of my eye means you are very favorite to me. They have shown it with the help of pictures so that it may become clear to you. As alike as two peas in a pod means very similar. As the peas in a pod, they are similar. This is also shown by the help of certain pictures. Similarly, the examples of similes, they are also given over there, and these are shown in a very interesting way by the help of different pictures. So I think you will enjoy this. Now try to find out the similes and metaphors from the pictures that are given. Now we come to the next page. Now the task is actually to write the story with the help of a picture prompt. A picture is given over there. Write a story about the boy in the picture below. Take help from the word pool given at the bottom of the picture. Certain words are also given at the bottom of the picture. Now look at the picture very carefully. A boy is very sad in the beginning, and he is lazy also, not very active. Then he stresses on the exercise as well as on the healthy diet, and ultimately he becomes a very healthy person. Now we can use these words unhappy, tires easily, advice, healthy lifestyle, balanced diet, right portion, right kind of food, physical activity, positive thoughts, quality times, happy, active, productive. A man is what he feeds himself. When you are taking healthy diet, then actually you become healthy. So this is shown by this picture. Now look at the picture very carefully. You don't have to write very long story. You can just write one paragraph about it. You can mention any name, and then you can write the story of a boy who was not active in the beginning, but ultimately when he was advised to take healthy diet and exercise, then he became healthy as well as he became a very active person also. This is also your task that you have to do. with the help of picture and the word bank that is given. So it is also a very interesting thing, and it is a creative writing means it is actually the writing practice. You have to improve your writing skill when you are doing this activity. So let us come to the next page, that is on page number 32. Certain quotes are given over there on page number 32. Quotes are actually the sayings of the wise people, and these are full of wisdom. You can write these quotes on cards and you can display that in your classroom when the school opens. Quotes are a form of direct speech, so it is always written in the inverted commas. These are the actual words of the speaker. That is why these are always written in the quotation marks or inverted commas. Quotes are a form of direct speech and should always be written within quotation mark. The name of the author should be acknowledged, means that the name of the author should also be there. When you are writing certain quote, the name of the author should be there. Collect at least 5 more quotes on healthy living and write them in your own notebook. This is also your task, that you have to write the 5 quotes about healthy living in your notebook. Now, number 1 that is given is early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. This is said by Benjamin Franklin. Our bodies are our gardens, our wills are our gardeners. This is said by William Shakespeare. The next is, the doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but rather will cure and prevent disease with nutrition. This was said by Thomas Edison. A healthy outside starts from the inside. That is said by Robert R. These are just the quotes. You have to write them on cards, or you have to write them in your copies, and then that will be displayed in your classroom, so that you may learn that again and again, so that we may learn something from these great personalities like William Shakespeare, like Edison, like Benjamin Franklin. Then we come to the next activity. These are the idioms. You know that in all your units, some figurative language that has been introduced. For example, we have read about similes and metaphors. Similarly, now we are going to do something about these idioms. You have to write these idioms in your copies and the meanings of these idioms also. Idiom in English language are a type of figurative language. A figurative expression is one whose meanings has no relation to the words in the phrase. It means the words that are different and meanings they are different. They use creative descriptions to share an idea or feeling. Here are some idioms related to food along with their meaning. Now you can use them in sentences. I'll give you one sentence, but you have to write your own sentences, or just write the meanings also in your copies also. Number 1 idiom is piece of cake. Something very easy. Winning that debate competition was a piece of cake for Amna. This is also written in the book. You can make your own sentence. Have bigger fish to fry, have more important things to do. I cannot do this exercise as I have bigger fish to fry. Similarly, the next is like two peas in a pod, means nearly identical. Yes, for example, you can make the sentence, twin sisters are like 2 peas in a pod. Next is hard nut to crack, means a very difficult task or a very difficult person. To eliminate poverty from the world is a hard nut to crack. Cry over spilt milk, to be unhappy because of a past event which cannot be changed now. So what is done cannot be undone. It is useless to cry over spilt milk. Food for thought, something that makes you think carefully. The speech of President is food for thought for all of us. Pie in the sky, something unrealistic that cannot be achieved. To eliminate war from the world is like pie in the sky. Couch potato, a lazy person who watches TV too much. She cannot do anything useful in the world as she is a couch potato. Tough cookie, a very determined person. He will achieve his goal as he is a tough cookie. Cool as a cucumber, a person who is able to remain calm. My friend is never angry. She is as cool as cucumber. So this was all about your idioms. Now the speech acts that are there. Put the students into pairs, write names of different food on the board, make a list of healthy and unhealthy food and discuss it in the group. You all know very well what are the things that are good for us and the things that are not good for us. For example, fruits, vegetables that are good for us. Too much spicy food, that is not good for us. Too much junk food, that is also not good for us. For example, the dialogues that are given are: Student A, I like apples, they are healthy. Student B, I like bananas more, they give energy. Student B, I like biryani too, it's always yummy. Student, I don't like biryani, it's too spicy for me. So you can have the conversation like that. We'll have this conversation when the school opens, and we'll meet again inshallah. Then we have the fun reading. Lunch and dinner. What are the two things you can't have for breakfast? Obviously, you have the lunch and the dinner. This is all the fun reading. Now, this was all about this chapter, chapter 2. Now, there are certain things that you have to do in your copies. Number one thing that you have to do is you have to make a small fact file of Messi in your copies. The guideline that is already given in the book, you can follow this guideline. Then we have the types of sentences. You will do this exercise on your book. Similarly, subject and predicate, this is also you will do in your book, not in your copies. Then come to the next page. On page number 30, we have similes and metaphors. Now use these words, these idioms in your sentences. For example, feeling blue, apple of my eye, time is a thief, bubbly personality. Use that in your own sentences. You have to do that in your copies. Then the creative writing, you have to write one paragraph in your copy. You have to write a short story actually about this boy. The prompt is there, and you have to write a short story about this boy in your copy. Then come on the next page, the idioms that are on page number 32 and 33. You have to write all these idioms in your copies, and then you have to write the meanings of these idioms as well as the sentences also. Meanings and sentences you have to write in your copies. This is your task. The quotes that are given over there on page number 32, you have to write these quotes on the small cards, and that will be displayed in the classroom. So this was all about your homework. I think it will be clear. Now there is another advice for also, that you have to listen these videos again and again, and then you have to do the practice, and then you can become perfect after doing a lot of practice. और ये भी आपको पता है कि जितनी दफ़ा आप इसको व्यू करेंगे वो मुझे पता चल जाएगा व्यूअर्स से कि कितने बच्चों ने इसको व्यू किया है. So please do follow my instructions. The last videos were not watched properly by the whole class, so it is not good. Try to follow my instructions, try to follow my advice, and because these things will not be done again in the classroom when the school opens. Thank you very much. I think you will follow my advice.